Hey everyone, and welcome to Here's Some Food. We've got virtual D&D tonight with some friends back home, so I'm gonna get some practice in and see if I can conjure up an old friend for this episode. It's a 15?
That hits.
Sweet, then I have successfully brought back my induction burner from the mac and cheese video, which I'm using because if I've learned anything from the current campaign I'm in, it's that I cannot rely on my ability to conjure a fire in a time of need. Seriously, I haven't landed a single fireball cast with this character. I don't get it. Anyway, I have a strong brain association between tabletop gaming and greasy diner food, so today I'm making my take on a Philly cheesesteak. But I'm going to forego the usual meat inclusion in favor of a long-standing favorite protein of mine, seitan. Now, seitan, which every blog and book tells me is also called wheat meat, despite the fact that I have never heard another human being call it that, is a delightful, chewy vegan protein made from wheat gluten, which I have 2 cups of right here. To that, I'm adding about half a cup of nutritional yeast and some spices, salt, pepper, cayenne, onion powder, and garlic powder. Gonna bring that together and then add about 1 3/4 cups of cold vegetarian beef broth. You can also just use veggie stock or even meat stock if you're not trying to keep it vegetarian. I'm also adding a carefully grabbed 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce and a few tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna mix all that together, and once it's all combined, I'm going to knead it for 4 or 5 minutes. Just get real squishy with it, and then I'm going to let it rest over here for a bit while I tell you about this. This is going to be my simmering broth, which is what we're cooking the seitan in. I've got about 8 cups of vegetarian broth in here, to which I'm adding a quartered onion, some crushed garlic, and about a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I'm going to let that come to a simmer while I finish preparing my seitan loaves. Alright, they're prepared. I'm just going to drop these guys in here and leave them to simmer, not boil, for about an hour. Alright, it's time. It's been an hour, and here they are. I know, they kind of look like brains, but they're going to have an awesome, chewy, almost meat-y texture to them that's going to lend itself really well to making our cheesesteaks. Now, my cheesesteaks today are going to be vegetarian, not vegan, but you should feel free to use dairy alternatives to any of the ingredients I'm about to use. So one of my seitan loaves is going to the freezer just to help it firm up for slicing later, and while it's in there, I'm going to slice up mushrooms, peppers, and onions. Okay, so I'm going to get my cast iron pan heated up, and I've got these sandwich rolls, which I'm going to drop into the pan on top of some melted butter to create some nice toasty goodness. That finished, I'm drizzling some oil in here, going to drop a little more butter, and my vegetables. So first, I'm going to get my onions going, plus my garlic, at which point I'll get my seitan sliced up. So once the onions are cooked to my standards, I hate crunchy onions, I'm adding my peppers and mushrooms, and I'm just gonna let those brown. Once they're how I want them, I'll add my seitan strips, salting liberally for that high sodium diner food experience. Gonna get some vegan mayo on my bread here, and once the sandwich innards are looking brown and delightful, I'm gonna top everything with some provolone cheese until it's all melty and beautiful. Now I just have to get this stuff scooped into my sandwich roll, and ta-da! Look, they're not supposed to be pretty, they're supposed to be tasty. Let's go find out if they are. Alright, here we are. It looks like a sandwich. It smells really good, so I guess there's just one thing left to do. Alright, I roll to eat the sandwich. It's an 8.
Miss.
What? Fine. How's a 12?
Miss. Alright, the sandwich is attempting to flee, and... yep, it succeeds.
What? Okay, well, can you at least tell them how it is?
Good.
Alright. Well, that then, if you like my videos, why not give me a like or a subscribe? You can also find us on Facebook and kinda Twitter. We also have an Instagram. I'm learning to use it. So, yeah. So today, I'm making my take on a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, that rhymes. It's fine.